Hello, everybody. It's Mini Mark, and I'm here with a Theros block draft. Tomorrow's Friday, or today's Friday, rather. Uh, and I'm busy all day, so I figured, hey, I'll make a video tonight. So what you're gonna see is me slowly progress into insanity. We're on the new client because the new client is now just the client, I believe. So let's see what we open here. All right, aerial formation's nice. I like the dictate. This one is the loses one life. Um, Swift Claw is always nice. Johnny's Presence is real good. Hoplight's real good. All right, so we have a bunch of options. Um, why don't we? What do we want to do? I haven't drafted this format for you guys in a while. You could just take dictate. It's not the best, but if you take this, then you take like stuff like this, and then you just do a stupid attack. They're like, oh, what's going on? Block, 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 flash. Or we can just take like a Johnny's Presence, aerial formation, or Hoplite. I think it's definitely one of these three if I'm not taking the rare. I think I'm just gonna take the Presence because it's just really good. I mean, +1/+1 and indestructible for multiple creatures, always a good time. And thank you for the whoosh noises. It's appreciated, Magic Online. Alright, so what do we get rewarded with? Oh, that's a Freak is chosen. Flurry of Horns is fine. Crew Fixes Insight, I guess. Like, there's not a ton here, but there's a Harness by Force. If you're heavier red, or you just have 3 red sources out, you're typically going to be able to grab. I just gotta click, not right click. You're typically going to be able to steal a creature and do some pretty fun stuff with it. Rather 2 creatures if you have 3 red. And in the deck that red and white tend to want to do, it's pretty good idea to have a threaten effect because you can just take their big guy out of the way. Let's say they slam their a snake or something like that, and you're just like, oh, I can't get by this. Well, Harness by Force lets you get around it and lets you even hit them with it, so seems good. Alright, there's a Starfish, which is really good. A Line Breaker, which is fine, I guess. Ironclass is pretty good in this deck because you're going to be making a lot of cheap creatures, and then he can buy them back with your targeted effects. Rouse the Mob, I guess. It's not really a combat trick. It doesn't help your guys survive combat, which is the reason I have an issue with it. So there's like Scryfish, Iconoclast, and Linebreaker as like my 3 cards I'm looking at. I think we just want to hold the line here and go with one of these 2. And I think I want to go with the Iconoclast. It leaves me I can still abandon the Harness. I'm not married to that. But Iconoclast and Presence both seem pretty good together. Alright, there's another Johnny's Presence. There's some fonts, a whole bunch of fonts. There's also a Sigiled Skink, which I think is a very good card, but it's still here somehow. The Johnny's Presence number 2. Make all my guys indestructible. That seems pretty good. Having 2 of those in the deck. We're going to have to start picking up creatures soon, though. Is second Presence better than first Skink? Probably not. Probably first Skink is the better choice. Lets me, get a nice low drop creature so I can start building up that, which is something that's really important to have. And, these are both good cards, but, I'd rather have a Skink than a second Presence, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, well, it looks like I'm getting a second Presence anyways. Um, I mean, there's not really much else left in the pack. It looks like black is pretty open, considering there's Nightmarish End, Blood Query's Hoplite, just chilling out in the pack. Um, there's an aerial formation, which is pretty nice, and then the rest of the cards they're fine. Bond Beetle and search for lands and put +1/+1 counters on stuff. It's fine, but it does look like black's pretty open. I'll take the presence here, but we have to keep our eye on black. All right, Eagle of the Watch, another aerial formation, Cast in the Darkness font. I mean, this is, yeah. I think it's either Eagle or Cast. We haven't seen a ton of red, but we just have to be aware that, red is definitely a thing. We can just take Cast in the Darkness and start to move into like a white-black aggressive deck, or we can just take the Eagle and stay with what we have. I don't think we're missing out on too much by not taking Cast, so I'm going to take the Eagle. Um, huh. Not really much here for me. I mean, Consigned to Dust is super good. Not huge fan of the Chimera. And then there's just like, a couple value blue cards. I don't think we're going to be Aspect of Gore Gaining if we do go the aggressive side of the deck. So I think I might just want the font as just like a way of buying back my creatures later. So that I look at like blue maybe? No, I don't know. I don't know what we should have done there. All right, so here we have Priest and Swiftclaw. The rest of the cards are meh. Um, wait, which one's this one? Oh, this card I thought was this card because I got confused. But luckily we still got the card we wanted. Said we'd be passing a Swiftclaw, but High Priest is definitely what we're going to be doing there. I don't think we want a Fontifier or any of the other stuff. So do we want aerial formation or do we want the line breaker? I think we're just going to take the line breaker. Move you over here. I mean, there's a font, but I don't think we need that. I can take the lightning diadem, I guess. There's not really there's not really much in this pack. I mean, I guess we're just gonna take the Cyclops. Probably not running it. It's just big vanilla monstrous dude, but I guess you can't sort them separately here anymore. Creatures and engines and sorceries. We already have a Font of Fortunes, so we'll take the Font of Fertility. Actually, we'll take the Sentinel. It's a big 4/4 flyer. We don't want to deal with that. Yeah, I think they changed that for some reason. It was nice because you could actually like have your deck laid out how you would expect it to be. But, oh well. It might have just been like one or two really deep packs in black that or other people saw the packs going by and moved in when we were like teetering on it. But I think this is fine. We can definitely... We have 8 playables out of the first pack. It's not the best, but hopefully we get paid off in pack 2. I mean, there's a Bolt of Keranos, Archetype of Aggression, That's pretty much it for us. There's a Scourge, which is really good. Um, yeah, that card's kind of crazy. I mean, this pack isn't the best pack. It's really like Chorus Bowl archetype, Scourge, but I think what we might want to be doing is taking the Bolt, because removal is removal, and good removal is good removal. I mean, I'd love to have an archetype, but I don't think we have that luxury right now to take that over a Bolt. Alright, Oracle Bones. Those will Fall the Hammer. Oh, Ornitharch. Yeah, I just overlooked you completely. It's not something I tend to do. Yeah, Ornitharch's just like one of the best cards. This guy's pretty good because I can fake him out and be like, oh, do I have a thing? And then, Fall the Hammer is good removal, but Ornitharch's just 5 mana win the game sometimes because they'll just be like, oh, I can't deal with 5 power and toughness in the air. So yeah, I think we're just gonna take the Ornitharch because it's just a good card. Geez, Tremocratus, Archetype of Imagination. I mean, what are we taking here? A Rise of the Challenger, a Cyclops? Not taking a Dreamfinder. Might take like a Hold It Bay, I guess. It's not exciting. It might even come back. I kind of want to take one of these two, just so we can be like, we have a font and we have these. Maybe we switch over if we open some kind of a really good blue card, or we get past some more really good blue. The issue is I can't splash either of these, as much as I would love to. And I don't think either of these truly go in this deck, but I mean, Tremocratus, if you're playing blue, it's going to do good things for you. I guess we'll just settle for the Hold It Bay and be happy with what we have, but... Alright, a Crow and Phalanx. That's a really good pickup. We're in the colors for it, so it's going to do really good stuff for us, hopefully. I mean, we have Sunstorm still in the pack, Bile Blight still in the pack. Like, this is kind of crazy. I don't know what other people are doing in this draft, but blue and black have looked so sexy. I mean, this is just the best card for us, though. Wow, Skyguard. I mean, Excoriate's fine, but I mean, this is just the best card for us to get right now. Alright, Orozco Sun Guide's still fine. It's a 2/2 for 2 with some upside. I'll take that a lot of the time. I mean, it makes our High Priest better because it's another 2-drop, right? 2 or less, yeah. So that moves up to 3. I don't know. Seems good. Fated Conflagration, really? I mean, there's another Hold at Bay, and there's a... That card doesn't actually exist. Yeah, let's just take that. It says 1 red, 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 kill a thing. Basically. Instant speed, and then you can scry 2 if you do it on your turn, which doesn't mean you have to do it at sorcerer speed, it just means you do it on your turn. Geez, Reap? I like me good reaping, but I don't think that's what we want to be doing. Just quality cards. Do you take the Pegasus or you just take the Reap and just... Nah, we're not going to be able to splash. We have double white, and we have triple red, double red, double red. And then we have basically double white, double white. Yeah, let's just take the Pegasus. Probably won't end up running it, but it's nice to have. Mortal's Ardor or Reckless Reveler. I mean, another 2-drop would be nice, and we can recycle this with the High Priest. So we can like crack it to destroy one of their artifacty things, and then we can be like, alright, buy back with the High Priest. Crack it again if we can. It's either a Cyclops or an Ardor. I already have a couple different ways of targeting stuff, so I think we'll just take the Reveler. It's not the best, but we already have, what, 1, 2, 3, I guess we have a lot less than I thought we had for targeting effects. We can take another Hold It Bay. I'm not super excited about it, but again, the rest of the cards don't seem lovely. Alright, fine. I'll take a Griffin Dreamfinder. God, don't be so pushy about it. I think the Disciple's the one card I'm worried about there. Um, I mean, I guess we'll take the rebuff. I don't know. Alright, we got 18 playables. I'm sure we can find 5 here, and there are some cards I'd like to get rid of. So, let's get some nice, solid, low drop creatures, and then we can, once we get our 2s and 3s filled up, we can be happy. Because we really want to be landing, like, Phalanx and Ornitharch as, like, our, okay, now can you deal with this? We open a Born Overlord. God, that card is good. I mean, we're not going into black. It's too late now. I should have went into black before, but I didn't. Tell me how wrong I am in the comment section about how black was wide open the whole time, you fool. How did you not go into black? It's Hoplite or Last Breath. I mean, yeah, removal, and that's something we are a little bit light on, but I mean, Hoplite's pretty good. We have some targeting effects. We can probably make them go. And we can, you know, I don't know. He just seems decent for us right now. So I'm going to take him. Alright, Hopeful Eidolon is just about the best we could have asked for. Arena Athlete's fine, and Might Wheel, hopefully, maybe, possibly, who knows. And other than that, there's like Gray Merchant in the pack, but you know, who's going to take that? Chronicler of Heroes. Yeah, just junk all over the place. Alright, I mean, second Hopeful Eidolon seems good. They can use it as a 1-drop, or we can use it later on. Just quality. There's a Divine Verdict I should note, which is nice. There's also like Minotaur and stuff like that, but Eidolon's just quality. I'm gonna take a Fleet Feather Sandals out of this pack. I like having the option of giving something flying in haste, because if I see a deck that's running a lot of stuff that can't deal with flyers, then I might sideboard it in. If I just need to say, okay, I have to go over the top of this game. So yeah, not playing anything else. Well, Traveling Philosopher is a thing. Also is Dragon Mantle. Let's see. Dragon Mantle, Fire Breathing, Rar seems good. But another 2-drop also seems pretty good if we want to be on the lower end with this type of a deck. Dragon Mantle also targets, but we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 things that care about being targeted. I have a bunch of stuff that targets already too. I think I'd rather just have the Traveling Philosopher. Just just another body at 2. Alright, there's a Flame Speaker Adept, but I don't think I have any good ways of scrying, or at least reliably scrying. I think Faded Conflagration is the only card I have that does scry. There's a Perverse's Emissary, but he's just a touch too heavy on the bestow cost. Like if he was 6, I'd just run him and I just throw him on something that I Megatroned up, or Ultroned or whatever. I don't remember. Words are hard sometimes. Yeah, I'm just gonna take another Philosopher, I guess. Like I'm not gonna get any value off of that, so I'm not paying another mana for increased damage, and Emissary is only okay. Alright, I will take a Minotaur though. 4/3 for 4 seems pretty good. I like having this number bigger than this one in this case. So, Skull Cleaver's pretty nice too. Not like, tops, but it's pretty nice. Probably cut the other Hold at Bay at this point. And you two are 4s. What do we get? Last Breath came back. Thank you. Now I gotta start making cuts. I'll wait a little bit until we can see the whole picture. There. Now we can at least see everything. Because once we wrap up this pack, we can lay out what we have. Start making our cuts and decisions on what we want to be doing. I mean, Return Phalanx is a stop sign for 2 mana versus higher end stop signs. I like my stop signs cheap in this format, so I'm assuming other people do too. I guess we'll take a Demolish for the side in case somebody's running something important. Alright, well I guess running 2. You never know. I guess Artisan could theoretically make the deck at some point in the future, maybe. Chimera and land. Alright, let's see. Just waiting for someone to finish up. I believe that noise meant someone did finish. Okay. Now I'll put things in realistic positions. That's probably fine. This I'm probably casting for 4. It's probably 4. It's probably more like a 5. These guys are 4s. Alright. So we have 18 creatures. Some decent targeting spells for us. With the 2 presences, the 2 Eidolons, the Hold at Bay, and even the Last Breath in the Harness if we get in a pinch and we really need to buff something. I think Loyal Pegasus is an easy cut. And let's see, what is the other cut? Maybe the other Traveling Philosopher. But I just feel like we're going to need more 2s to make this deck really flow. It might be a spell. I don't want to cut Hold at Bay because it is something where you might need for like a Sky Guard or Hoplite if you get it out early. Get something favorable going. Just the Iconoclast maybe? Just he doesn't do enough and he's a little bit on the high end for us. Sure, let's try this. It is now 2:30 in the morning. I don't think I care enough. Up, down. I think that's right. Alright. I'm going to submit, and we will see what happens. And I guess I'll see you guys in round 1. Bye-bye.